Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos al canal, yo soy el Soso y el vídeo de hoy continuamos nuestra aventura en Avowed. Ya en el capítulo anterior compramos la varita para mejorar nuestro equipamiento y vamos a ir por la archimaga directamente a ver si podemos hacerle frente, y si no pues volveremos a subir un poco de nivel y sacar más dinero para comprar pues, el grimorio siguiente más potente, o comprar el pecho para tener más protección. No sé, depende de cómo veamos. Pero lo primero que vamos a hacer es ir al campamento a hablar con nuestros compañeros que nos tienen que contar cositas. Así que vamos a hacer viaje rápido aquí, vamos a hablar con ellos y vamos a buscar a nuestra amiga para que nos guíe para ir con la archimaga, que no sé si se va a unir a nuestro grupo o simplemente nos va a guiar y ya está.
I'm just gonna say it. I
No, el
regret
azul era
eating the cheese you stole from
Sky, ¿no?
Marius.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Azul, no, el momento. Pesadito. A ver.
And home just wasn't the same. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis,
Siempre el mejor
dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
No te restringen el micro, hombre.
True. But I can't help but feel that the Thirdborn I knew 6 years ago would have faced it better. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? For a while, I suppose. Eventually, you need more. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but you didn't stop the Stilgarot's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
Espero que esto no termine como
Shake the sand out of your bedroll.
la otra ciudad. Todo en llamas.
The Dream Scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the Living Lands. I keep trying, and the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. The Steel Garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls,
El
and our
garrote
freedom.
puede también
I don't
actuar de
know if we can
manera
win all three.
independiente.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsli. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. If I must.
Listening to Yatsli's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. I don't know, she's alright, okay? But how would she know how to get to the garden? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Petraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe.
La seguridad
I'll go
ya
along with
quedamos
whatever
que
you
no iba a ser
decide.
posible.
Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. Until next time.
Vale, ya está, estamos todos contentos.
Marius?
Vamos, mira, coral de cuevas podemos hacer. Una rama, muy pues mira,
I'm
no
wondering
estamos tan mal.
about something.
What's that?
Venga,
How do we
vamos
keep
a
finding
hablar.
them?
Meto los pelos en la cara, ¿eh? No te preocupes. Vale, directamente vamos a hablar con Yatsli.
Yoo-hoo! Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim? Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Aldrus Titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
¿A cuántos magos nos vamos a enfrentar?
Well, Naku Kubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Madre mía. Oye, que no vamos a quitar a Marius, ¿no?
You got it. I'll make sure to roll around in the warm sun for a bit while I'm at it.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Vale, y esta que hace explosión de esencia. El arcano que explota al golpear a un enemigo liberando una ráfaga. Y disipa una ilusión mágica que revela sus secretos. ¿Ya quiere hablar? Un 30% la reducción de explosión. Ahora, ¿dónde que hay? Aquí. Mira, nos pilla de camino la cicatriz, ¿eh? Pues venga, vamos aquí. Y nos quiere hablar.
For the camp of an official Adir and envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now.
Sí, hombre, ¿te crees que
As
tenemos
long
aquí
as you have a bath,
el-
of course.
palas?
When the mood is right, I find I like everything. I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
¿Cuánto vale?
Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the Godless, of course. So I must study their artifacts when I can. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the Godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. Barrett's balls. It's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Si no, el verde. Hombre, ¿no?
Yardsley, I have a...
Mario.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yardsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. Right. Just keep it in mind, I guess. Anyway. If I must. Mother's tongue is the best treatment for
Ya
snaggage,
estamos
if
todos
you ask me.
contentos.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so
parece
much
que sí.
about what
Pues
to do
vámonos.
with your mother.
Vale, de momento nos quedamos así. Vaya, toca charlar.
Change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They
Tengo
sing
pelo,
to
que
the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
Oye, ¿de qué habla?
The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song. The Song of Kin. You understand. Yes, we remember when there was nothing. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
Yo, el cepadal este no sé, ¿nos está ayudando o nos quiere condenar?
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Pues vamos. Entretenernos. Vamos hacia aquí. Vamos por la archimaga, pero si no vamos a parar en las cicatrices de guerra de Kai. A ver si podemos con la archimaga ahora. Me he puesto una montura aquí. ¿Y estos bicharracos que son? Ahora tenemos fuego. Tampoco tengo que cambiar el primario. Diario de un leñador. Que lo he visto. Me he quedado otro. La explosión tampoco es tan grande, ¿no?
I was worried for a second.
Un día no ha cogido tan rápido, ni lo he visto. Vale, y bueno, y el gran escarabajo no ha dejado nada. Recordad de ponerme el aro de fuego, por lo menos algo protegerá también. Bueno, ya empezamos, hay que subir arriba. mal, ¿no? Vale. Bueno, vamos a verlo. Vamos a ver la archimaga esta. A ver, espérate primero. Será buitre, ¿no?
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here.
No te guines.
Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? Ah, right. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. I'm not sure. I've only heard them talk about fighting dream thralls. There's a lot of work to do, though. I don't think they'd turn down help. Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it. I heard Kotoa was working on something. Let me know if you see it.
Opción de salud.
We've got company! On your left!
A ver, ya se mueve. Esto es lo malo, tío, que se mueve.
The envoy needs healing! Away with you!
Lo malo es eso, que si se mueve... Lo malo de la tormenta es... primero hay que bloquearlo, o sea, atarlo, y después tirarle la... porque si no se mueve. Y no se mueve, en el momento que se mueve ya no le cae... ya no le cae la tormenta. Así que grande esto, ¿no? A Vale, tenemos que en la casa haya algo que merezca la pena.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy?
¿Qué le pasa?
Hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. See? You understand. That's why I had to document it.
Strictly speaking, the dream scourge is not a fungal infection, though at times it does resemble one. Trust me, it's far worse. Imagine a soul rotting from within, rampant with disease, alive yet putrid.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
Todavía somos buena gente.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Isokso!
Hola, hola, hola. Ellos se han muerto. Ah, y se me han muerto ya. Ya, no, ya no. Oh, Dios. Este que los saltos que dan son infinitos, vamos. ¿Ya? Oh, señor.
Not bad for a scholar.
Pero no estamos buscando una casa. ¿Y ahora qué?
You asked for it.
¿Ahora qué queda? No sé que no hay nadie. Bueno, ya
We'll get
hablaré.
them next time, dear.
¿Esto quién es? Recompensa. Bueno, nos pilla de camino. Nos pilla de camino. Sí. Sacerdote esqueleto. También. Vale. Me confundo. No, con nada. No, no. Pues la electricidad no era mía. No me puede matar mi propia electricidad, ¿no? ¿O sí? Digo yo, y todo lo que no habíamos comido, ¿qué pasaba? Bueno, pues va a ser como el Division, que se junten, ¿no? Bueno, pues nada, fantástico. Tío, no puede tener un salto ni infinito ni que llegue donde esté yo en cualquier momento. Es que no vea tú, macho. Creo que mis rayos, efectivamente, mis rayos sí me matan. Entonces hay que tener cuidado. Vale, pues entonces hay que tener cuidado con mis propios rayitos. Vale, pues nota mental importante.
What's your right?
De verdad, como odio los puñeteros secretos sí. Ah, que no se paran ante nada. Yo lo que no sé. Coño, ¿qué es ella? Susto, joder. Pero tío, ¿cuántos esqueletos hay, por favor? Como odio los esqueletos, tío, de verdad. Joder, con los botoncitos. ¿Cuántos quedan, por favor? Hijo de puta, que está ahí el hechicero ese. ¿Quién más queda? Ah, bueno, hemos aprendido que mi propio rayo me pueden matar. Está bien saberlo. Vale, ahora mismo no podemos hablar con Kai. Vamos a buscar a la archimaga. A ver qué nos cuenta. Vale, pero primero vamos a curar. La nieve. La nieve donde estaba la maga.
We've got company!
Behind!
was worried for a second.
Ha estado cerca, sí. Bueno, venga, vamos a bajar por lo que hemos abierto. Y vamos a buscar la maga. Mira un campamento. Pues mira, perfecto. Ese campamento nos va a venir bien. No, hombre, no. Bueno, un sellito. Bueno, por aquí, claro, no sé cuántos secretos habrá, pero bueno, vamos a... ¿verdad tú? Me olvidaba coger el de este, tú. No nos quedamos sin cobrar la recompensa. Vale, vamos a hacer noche en el campamento este. Así nos reponemos. Así nos reponemos. Ah, mira, hablamos con Kai. Recuperamos vida y esencia. Y guardamos. ¿Dónde está Kai?
When you were out in the shark's teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. We did our best to keep him in one piece while we hauled him back. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know, It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. To an old trencher like him, a badge means honor, fellowship. I just couldn't imagine him without it. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Thomas. It's time I said goodbye. Let's get some rest.
Did you leave anyone back home?
I left everyone I knew when I left. Thanks for mentioning it.
No, I mean, did you leave someone special?
They're all special. That's the whole point of friends.
No, Did you leave a lover behind when you left home?
I loved them all. They were like family to me.
Singing sand, we feel the essence seep from the ruins. The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. Let the vulture feed once, and the flock will never leave. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. The rose does not depend on the moss to survive. We look deeper. Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this?
No lo sé, no sé de lo que me está hablando. Tanto acertijo.
For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals?
A veces el matrimonio es político. Siente la respuesta de este. Y lo que me cuenta la voz.
Still, the words eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you?
Te cantan sus olas. Bueno. No me cierro nada de pronto del momento.
Mystery. Uncharted coastline. Solitude. Is it always a prison? We wonder. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring? Sharp claws. disappear. The Alpha leads. We cannot shed our roots. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering
Bueno, pues me alegra que haya
sails as you
aprendido, porque yo
rest.
cada vez entiendo menos nuestras conversaciones.
The Archmage certainly knows how to make a first impression.
Ah, espérate.
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent.
Bueno, está ahí ya la señora.
Come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage.
Ah, no, vale, que son... Y esto porque se acaba de recuperar toda la vida. Joder, los esqueletitos, tío, qué pesados son. Qué pañazos son los esqueletos. Bueno, pues habrá que entrar.
This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
What gave it away? The tableau of frozen corpses? The Archmage of Terror is many things, but subtle is not one of them.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
Whatever you say, Yardsley. Regardless, we didn't come across this by accident. The Archmage is trying to frighten us. Successfully, I might add.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us. Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage.
Como que luego lo investigamos, pero si nos vamos a enfrentar a ella ahora.
Yes, actually. Once a university told me I couldn't look at an archive of Archimir's research. The section that housed those tomes was blocked by a spell akin to this one, which I remedied.
They should have known better than to get in the way of a small, determined academic.
I did leave them a small note, spritzed with a lovely floral scent, of course. One should always say thank you. We should get going, but stay close. I don't know what happens next.
Morbid, disturbing, intimidating. But I like it.
Walk like it's hard.
Bueno. Pues allá vamos. A ver cómo sale esto. Bueno, no sé si habrá pelea o simplemente podremos conversar.
It's either too hot or too cold. I miss Emerald Stair.
Stay close. Queen Prince trying to scare us off, but we won't let her, will we? Oh, what a frosty welcome. I'm covered in fur and even
¿Habrá
I'm...
algo o no?
Are her illusions really so powerful?
¿Habrá algo que lootear?
It's just a trick, Convoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving. What a beautiful specimen. Any student of Zolit's in the weapon. Brilliant.
¿De hablar? El momento de hablar.
Ah, visitors. Do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, macabre story that lingers in the mind.
¿Tenemos que pelear o no? Seguramente no.
You wish to find me in my tower? You'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
Pues nada, habla. Cuéntame tu historia.
We are not getting up there. Unless Yatsley sprouts a pair of wings.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
Child's play.
Pule. Dame una varita. Hay que darme una varita.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Puede coger en brazo alguna y impulsarme hacia arriba, ¿no?
I know these were put here to...
So good. Skeletons.
Uepa.
Just the thing to brighten up the place.
esqueleto. ¿Cómo? Ah, este. No, ¿de dónde va? Me caigo. Ay, ahora salen 2 mini plaguillas. Bueno. No. No me quieres piedras de fuego. ¿Dónde se ha muerto? ¿De dónde ha salido ahora? Tío, lo que no puede dar un salto es 28 metros de un salto. Creo que te quedas sin fuerza. Porque siguen saliendo esqueletos. Mira que te salta también. Nada. Pobre. Estoy de los putos esqueletos, colega. ¿Dónde está esta niña? ¿Qué cojones ha muerto? Joder, nenita, ¿qué hace aquí? Cago en la puta lechita de las narices. Queda. Queda otro. No, coño, que esta eres tú. ¿Dónde está?
If you can make the decision the village could not and restore the statue, I will see you inside my tower.
Ah, so Rinprim is a show-off.
Bueno, menos mal que no hay fuego amigo. ¿Y yo por qué me congelo? Me tengo que llevar la última. Oh, de verdad, macho.
That's done. Well, like it's hard.
Sería algo. Carajo. Nos estamos alejando mucho. Yo pensaba que aquí iba a haber un mega cofre. No, encima esto es agua. Pero vamos a ver, colega, si nos estamos atacando, puede... Desesperación con el cuerpo a cuerpo. Bueno, pasa que esto ya entra dentro de demasiada investigación, ¿no? Dentro de la cueva. Ahora vamos a seguir recto. Vale, esto es lo que yo quería. Ay, qué gran nariz. Vea, sí, sí. Ahora que habrá en el otro lado, pues vamos a averiguar. No me meto donde tiro yo el de ese. Uy, pensaba que era una vara, pero de magia. Sí, vamos a comer algo. Vamos a hacer un laberinto, ¿no? Vaya puntería. Ah, perdona. A ver cuánto dura el veneno, hijo. Mierda. A ver, no quiero tirar la granada, ¿vale? Fuego sí. Comer no. Ah, que sigue vivo. Nada, pues, si no me pega no es feliz. ¿Qué cojones, ¿sabes?
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
Ya me dando en cuenta que no sé dónde estamos.
The village wanted so badly to do the right thing.
¿Verdad? No sé si estamos dando vueltas por la vuelta o hay que hacer todo.
You're here for my Adra piece,
Esto.
aren't you? You can't have it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Adra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die. I don't remember anymore. I was in pain for so terribly long. But the Adra has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away. The other villagers, they want me to give them the Adra piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please!
I don't think they can hear us. They're like a song stuck in your head, repeating the same verse.
I was dying before I found the Adra piece, but it's been keeping me alive. I can't go far from it. If I do, it begins to hurt again. I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger, but I don't want to die. Don't take the Adra piece from me. I'll do anything. Please! Is there no other way? Why does it have to be me who dies? Please, please, no.
If the village had been as sensible as you, they would have lived.
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
Whether he was real or not, he was put here to prove a
Que
point.
tenemos que conseguir todas
The way
las
it's cruel.
piezas de la
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
Hay que conseguir todas las piezas de la estatua.
Even more bodies. How gauche.
A ver, no me está quedando muy claro. Bueno, buena espada. Para venderla, claro. Vale, creo que tiene pinta. Vamos a conseguir la estatua y todo lo demás, ¿no? Qué buen escudo, ¿no? A ver, vamos a guardar aquí un momento. Las baterías se están agotando. A ver, vamos a acercarnos al altar. A ver qué pasa. Bueno, vamos a interactuar con la estatua.
That stone you picked up should fit in here. One lonely piece of a disturbing puzzle.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's take another look at that book of yours. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself. That's the gist of it, yes. But the author said it better. First things first, let's get those statue pieces.
Puzzles are known to sharpen the mind. The Archmage must want to hone our senses.
Hay que buscar el corazón y la mano. Ya tenemos la cabeza. Vale, pues sin querer hemos hecho esto. Vale. Bueno, pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Ya en el siguiente vídeo seguimos. Vale, esto ya que la podíamos cobrar, ¿no? Sí. Vale, entonces unir las piezas, pues ya está. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí. En el siguiente vídeo seguiremos recuperando las piezas de la estatua y veremos a ver qué nos cuenta la archimaga. A ver si quiere pelea o nos da información y nos ahorramos de la batallita, que supongo que no, que habrá pelea. Pero bueno, pues nada, muchas gracias por ver el vídeo, por llegar hasta aquí. Nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Un saludo y adiós.